Greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. As usual, we will get a rune and then a tarot card and another rune, all for clarity in your divinely guided rune reading. Stay tuned because at the end we'll get an oracle card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. I've already meditated and shuffled on everything, so we will get right on into it. Let's go with the energetic recent past here in Ansus. Ansus is that rune of communication. It's nicknamed the antenna rune. This is divine downloads, prophetic dream work. Could have premonitions, deja vu, spirit signs, spirit animals, palindrome numbers, things like that. Just divine really alerting you and really wanting to speak with you. This is also calling into aspects of your grounded communication. Do you have invisible strings attached? Is it divisive? All right, Sagittarius, so this is balanced communication aspects. Are you receiving communication with love? Are you giving communication with love? If your answer is no to any of those love questions, are you passing everything through the great love filter? Right? You know where to go within for healing then. All right, this is blessings or challenges with these aspects here in your recent past. Let's get that card of clarity. This is Three of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe challenges, maybe a little bit of communication with teamwork and how you're building towards a common goal. Or maybe receiving that blessing of abundance in that teamwork kind of aspect and gathering ideas together so you can create the new things. Rune of clarity here for this. Yeah, okay, again, more of this teamwork kind of energy. This is also spiritual recharge, pilgrimage, could be traveling. Yeah, traveling and communication and some business mixed in. So you could be just like a very busy individual here, your recent past with work, with your, also this is the horse rune. This is the energetic source that's proven itself to you through many instances of your life. This isn't necessarily a significant other, like a spouse, but this could also be your relationship with yourself, with divine source. This could be your relationship with a family member or a person in your congregation or in your community. So please take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. Let's get your rune for the energetic now. Okay. The rune of Manas, thinking you know it comes around, goes around. The rune of mankind here. This is very grounded energy. Looking at where you stand in the world with your definitions, beliefs, attachments to outcomes, being able to change your mind, definitions with labels, how we perceive things, where our values are in the world, what our sense of identity is like, and what that all entails. So again, blessings or challenges here with that. Justice here showing up with the rune of clarity, or with the card of clarity. So I'm getting a little bit of maybe ego a little bit here, where maybe needing to heal ego, but justice regardless. This is sticking up for what is right, what is just, what is true. This is the god here depicted in this card, literally sacrificing his right arm to stave off Ragnarok. So becoming a martyr in that sense, but still sticking up for what is just, what is true, what is good. All right. So what are your senses of labels as far as those things go? Right, Sagittarius? So I think that's what it's calling into perspective of as it pertains to abundance in your life. Like, what are your values of abundance? Where you place your values, that's where your abundance lies. Energy flows where attention goes, and the same vice versa, right? So when you're reactionary to that instead of responsive and in your divine powers here, you aren't being very present. But when you are being present, you're grounded in Fehu, in your rune of cattle, abundance and wealth and prosperity, right? And you're calling down that abundance. But when you're not, you're going outside of yourself, getting distracted off of your divinely guided path and looking for abundance here, there, everywhere, other than yourself. So blessings or challenges with that energy as well. Let's get a little bit more clarity here on this story. Okay, enhanced aspects of abundance here in your near future. So You are definitely getting some lessons learned here, and you're applying things in real time here, Sagittarius. But I think this is you maybe learning a hard lesson, or maybe even just learning a lesson, just a lesson, like making a comprehension that helps like tweak a certain aspect of your persona to get you to that unlocking abundance in your life. King of Pentacles clarifies this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, being more grounded and kind of stoic in your sense of where abundance is. This is kind of maybe a little scattered energy here in your past, but this is coming into like a nice, like rounded, kind of complete kind of package here in your near future. So I think with this, you're kind of enhancing your sense of identity and labels and comprehensions thereof in your now, and applying that into your future. Okay, you have Anzus here again. So you get that enhanced, you're like, okay, the way I was communicating before probably wasn't working, and here I have a different aspect of communication we're going to try moving forward, because it looks like you took that lesson, like I said, in real time, and you are applying it and adjusting it, because this might have been some communication error, comprehension error. Like, people communicate poorly, even with best intentions, and texting is a really bad way to communicate, just telling you. It's a really great way to miscommunicate. So definitely making sure that if there is any doubt out there, that you are, I think, being called to put that to rest throughout this whole rune reading here so far. So let's see what this influence energy here is for you, Sagittarius. Influence here is in Hagalas. Okay, yeah. Letting something go. Divine is saying, the rune of hail, the natural disasters here. This is divine wiping away what no longer serves your divinely guided path. So this could be a natural disaster, like an actual hailstorm in your life, or like a volcano. But this could also be something like an unintended eventuality, like a car repair or a home repair. An unintended eventuality is something that we don't necessarily want to happen, but is a very real possibility. Doesn't happen to all of us, but we know that it could happen to any one of us. When you look at it as happening for you rather than to you, then you flip the script and you're starting to respond rather than react, and you're looking at responding in healthier ways. In your card of clarity for this position, Queen of Swords. Okay. Somebody kind of gave you a piece of their mind, looks like. Maybe this was maybe you even have like an intuitive guess on how you think the communication is going to go, and you're needing to release that aspect, or else this is somebody also challenging the way you communicate with your intuition here, but also being able to receive in that sort of presence as well. Very noble, kind of a grounded sense of, knowing where your needs are, constraints, limitations, wants versus needs. You might have wanted, but what you needed wasn't being communicated. Okay, so needs, constraints, limitations, perceived limitations versus actual limitations as well, kind of getting those in order. This is all influencing you here right now. This is kind of what you're going through, kind of what's influencing you, or what the energies around you are and what's influencing you. Okay, so this is going to be what is your advice for right now throughout all of this. All right, Theriasas, the rune of being thoroughly divinely guided and grounded energy. Again, when the lines are going straight down, that's very grounding energy. When the lines are coming up from the runes, that is divinely guided, kind of like a cord from divine, is your divine connection. These are those energies meeting thoroughly and connecting and making sure that it's like a divine action towards where it's building, destroying, or protecting with the hammer here. It can be determined either way, but this is a very thorough work. This is dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, doing all your due diligence, getting your mental mise en place, your mental mess in place, your ducks in a row, getting everything, all your research done, that sort of dedication kind of energy. You thoroughly dedicate yourself in this kind of way, whether it's building, destroying, protecting. Choice is up to you, and you can do those all simultaneously. You need to honor what has served, let go of that emotional. Okay, Five of Cups clarifies this. You got the Two of Cups spilled over there and kind of feeling depressed and pouting over it, versus the looking at the Three Cups there, where you are more divinely guided and fulfilled there. So this is, again, I think that's that Two of Cups spilling out, right? So letting go of what no longer divinely serves you and knowing that you still have those Three Cups there is a beautiful way to look at it. And thoroughly getting into this energy of honoring what, the sorrow, if you're feeling a little bit sad about it. Honoring that, but not really sinking under that oppression of that energy as well. You're still called to stay dedicated to manifesting, leading by example. This is Kenaz, it's like a Pac-Man wanting to gobble up the dots moving forward. That's why I keep doing that with my hand. This is that torch that lights the path for others and simultaneously for yourself, leading by example, right? Leading by example. Practicing what you preach, taking your own medicine, realizing what you see in others is a reflection of yourself, and kind of like taking that hard little pill to swallow and kind of taking your own medicine, holding yourself accountable thoroughly is, I think, what you're doing here. I think your jagged little pill kind of comes to mind, that sort of scenario. So what's your outcome here for all this? Dagas, clarity, transmutation energy. This is divine alchemy. Dagas means day or dawning from night into day or day into night. So with that, you have that clarity, the two energies where you're in the middle of this, where everything and nothing exists simultaneously. We have that kind of like the Temperance card in tarot. You got the two energies that you can transmute and make whatever the heck you want out of those two energies. All right, this is that hourglass tipped on its side for that infinite amount of clarity. Also you, the butterfly emerging out of the chrysalis, knowing that you'll never be the same again. This isn't like a blanket uncovering something, like a mystery, like a revelation. This is an aha moment, like a connecting the dots kind of stuff. Yeah. Beautiful clarity and transmutation, divine alchemy kind of energies here. In your outcome here also, you have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man here is a different perspective of things. See, this guy on skis is doing a flip, but the Hanged Man is literally suspended from a tree for a special perspective, a different perspective on things, making sure you're getting the all-encompassing understanding of things. And with the Hanged Man and Dagas here, it looks like you're getting a very thorough comprehension of whatever this is. So this is clarified also by Uruz, the Ox rune. This is momentum building energy. This is stepping into more healthier directions. This is an abundance of vitality kind of energy. Healthier steps can be slow to begin, but that downward hill kind of momentum, like an ox running down the hill, might be slow the first couple steps, but super fast by the time it gets to the bottom. This is gaining so much speed here for you, whatever this is. Okay, you're stepping more into your abundance and better aspects of communications and clarity. This you can look at later on in life as just like a hiccup that happened. I know it seems kind of serious right now for you, but that this is happening for you rather than to you. So you can take healthier steps in the future, so you can have that clarity and that different perspective of things. Yeah, beautiful energies here, Sagittarius. Let me know how this resonates here in the comments below, and definitely take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We'll get that clarity now from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Source, straight from Divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity does Divine Sagittarius need to hear for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading? What one card of clarity do you have for Sagittarius's Divinely guided rune reading. What does Sagittarius energy need to hear? You want that card. You really want that card. You're showing me. Okay, never mind. They were stuck together. Maybe that was me projecting a little bit. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity does Sagittarius need to hear? Ooh, really close there. You're talkative. You're getting there. You want to show us something. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. Yeah, I think this is like a cooperation kind of energy that you're dealing with. Let's get that reading of the card here. As soon as I get to the right page, again at the bottom it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Sagittarius, being truthful with others is a slippery business. You're expected to tell and expected to be told little white lies, but no one wants their feelings hurt. But sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitively what circumstances and untruth would be better, but honesty is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you're addressing yourself, Sagittarius. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw in the people and circumstances that you most need to learn from. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.